And good evening and welcome to this Wednesday, October 17th, 2012 edition of Size on the Skies. This morning we started out with some rain showers but made way for peaks of sunshine by this afternoon, but those clouds have built back in. Will these clouds stick around much longer, and what does your weekend look like? Nate will have your full forecast for your Iowa, and Corey will be in for your national segment, so stay tuned. Size on the Skies starts right now.
From Ames, Iowa, this is Size Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television show brings you the weather around the country, in Iowa, Ames, and beyond. The Iowa State Meteorology Department's team of forecasters keeps you ahead of the next weather system. Size Eyes on the Skies starts now.
And welcome back on Size on the Skies. I have Corey Harguth with me this evening. Corey, how are you this evening?
Good. I managed to blow myself in here, so
It was very windy out there this afternoon.
can't guarantee I'm getting back to where I want to go afterwards, but I may just end up back here.
Yeah,
but oh well.
That cold front came through, and
Yes,
we
it did.
chilled things down quite a bit, and
Yes.
that wind picked up.
Yeah, very much so. And this is actually nothing compared to out to our west and northwest, where they actually have high wind warnings.
And you'll
right
cover
now.
that in a little
yes,
bit. I know
we
that.
will talk about that. And actually, our warnings map is very, very colorful.
I
right now.
noticed that when we were looking at that.
Including the system that brought us our rain showers earlier this morning, is actually gone severe down along the Missouri-Illinois border. Enough
Tornadoes?
where I believe there was one tornado warning
Okay.
issued. I don't know any details on that right now.
And was that the one that went through St. Louis area?
Yes.
Okay.
And actually, for those of you that are St. Louis Cardinals or Giants fans, you gotta wait for your game. It's delayed right now in the 7th inning. I just checked that right before we went on here
You and
tonight.
your sports fans.
Yeah, hey. I gotta have some hope. I'm a Twins fan.
Yeah,
so.
I know. But so we woke up with rain. I don't think it was a lot of rain. Was it a lot of rain?
No, it was more of just a cold mist is kind of
Yeah.
what it ended up being.
I know Nate will have a lot more. But
Yeah.
with that,
And we'll talk about the warnings in just a few minutes.
thank you very much, Corey. We're going to send it over to Nate and check it. It's been a while.
It has.
Yes. Welcome back to
It's
Size.
good to be back.
Yes.
It really is.
So, how much rain did we receive this morning? You know, was it a trace or?
You know, it was enough to get the ground wet.
Uh-huh.
I'll have well, our almanac, we can see exactly how much we got.
Okay.
Looking at the day planner though, 6 a.m. It's going to be 41 degrees. That's going to be our low for tonight. 8 a.m. is when the system is going to be moving through our area. The temperature is 45, so it's going to be kind of a ugly start to your morning tomorrow, and you definitely want to bring your umbrella to class tomorrow morning. 3 p.m., 46, not getting much better. Really going to be a washout looking like it tomorrow. And for your almanac, or are we bringing this up? But 62 is your high. If you're interested in how much we got actually, though, how much we got of rain. Actually, I can't bring it up. It doesn't look like. Oh, there it is.
There.
We got 5/100 of an inch of rain.
So just very little.
Very little. But I'll have more of that coming up in your Iowa forecast.
All right, thank you very much, Nate. And we're going to send it to our first break, and when we come back, Corey Harguth will fill you in with all that severe weather and high wind warnings, so you're going to want to stay tuned to Size Eyes on the Skies. And welcome back to Size Eyes on the Skies. We're going to send it over to Corey Harguth for your national forecast.
Hey, thanks, Zach. I want to start out with the warnings that I talked about just a little bit ago. The big thing is the tornado watch that was actually just issued a little while ago, in effect until 2 o'clock on Thursday morning for portions mostly of Arkansas and pushing into Missouri, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that go into Illinois later on. And then we do have a severe thunderstorm watch, which you can see there in pink. That is in effect until 8 o'clock this evening. The other big warning, as I mentioned before, high wind warnings for the western Dakotas into Montana and even south into portions of Arkansas, and that will be in effect until this particular one until 8 o'clock tonight. But if we move just a little bit to the south, we'll see one that expires here in just about 25 minutes or so. But very windy, nothing like we've seen, or we've seen nothing like they have today. Gusts have been sustained right around 30 miles an hour out that direction today. Temps right now across the nation, 50s up to our north and west, 56 in Denver, 56 in Seattle, 50 in Billings, where they're having such high winds, and then 56 in Minneapolis, 83 degrees in Dallas, and a very warm 92 degrees right now down in Phoenix. Highs this afternoon, everyone is starting to drop a little bit from their actual high. It got up to 93 degrees down in Phoenix earlier today, 84 in San Francisco, 53 in Billings, and 68 degrees in St. Louis. Highs for tomorrow not looking to be much warmer than what we're seeing right now. 49 in Minneapolis, 55 in Billings, 74 in San Francisco, 87 in Miami, and 69 degrees tomorrow out in New York City. Zooming in a little bit on our region, 57 degrees in Kansas City, 55 in Lincoln, 62 in Hayes, and 52 in Pierre. Most of us will be seeing clouds, maybe a few showers and thunderstorms, unless you're out in North Platte looking for sunny skies, and your high right around 59 degrees for your Thursday. We'll zoom it out and take a look at clouds and radar over the past 6 hours. There's those showers that came through earlier this afternoon and this morning. They have since started pushing off to the east, and it is that system that is producing the severe weather we were talking about just a little bit ago. And it's right there starting to push into Illinois, and some of it's still down in southeastern Missouri at this hour. Futurecast starting off at 7 o'clock tonight. There's those showers that I was just talking about starting to push out of the area. As they push on past Chicago, they really start to weaken. But then as we move in to tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, maybe a little bit of refiring along this line as they move into the East Coast. And then they really start to pick up some more steam as we move into Friday morning and also moving into Friday night. So I talked about the high wind warning out in North Dakota. So here's the forecast for Bismarck. 47 for the high tomorrow, the best chance of rain in the next 7 days with a 30% chance. If you like sun, you're going to like Friday, but it's only going to be about 50 degrees. Saturday is looking like the best day of the weekend. 70 degrees, maybe a few showers and thunderstorms possible, but otherwise it looks like it's going to be a very nice day before Sunday hits, getting down into the 60s, and then the early part of next week. Chance of rain each day, clouds every day, and highs only getting into the mid-50s, and that's a look at what's going on around the nation. Zach, I'm going to toss it back to you.
Thank you very much, Corey. Let's take a look at your trivia question for this evening. As we know, this time of year in Iowa, we get some pretty wacky weather, but on this day in 1898, how deep were the snowdrifts in northwest Iowa? Was it A, 1 to 2 feet, B, 3 to 5 feet, C, 6 to 10 feet, or D, 10 to 15 feet? And we'll have that answer in Nathan's forecast coming up at our break, so you're going to stay tuned. So welcome back to Size in the Skies. Let's take a look at your trivia question once again to recap the question. On this day in 1880, how deep were the snowdrifts in northwest Iowa? Is it A, 1 to 2 feet, B, 3 to 5 feet, C, 6 to 10 feet, or D, 10 to 15 feet? And the answer is D, 10 to 15 feet. That was an impressive storm system. We all know in Iowa this time of year we can get some impressive snowstorms, but in southeast Iowa, they were getting walnut-sized hail for a good half hour. So that's a lot of hail. But sending it over to... Oh, I'm supposed to banter for a while. Corey, how's that sports update coming?
I still got nothing.
We got sports and weather, but for now, we're going to send it over to Nathan Gogo for your Iowa, and we'll have weather on the go-go. Nate, take it away.
Thanks, Zach. Right now, currently in Ames, it is 54 degrees out there, cloudy skies. The clouds have come across much of Iowa and much of the Midwest. Winds are picking up as well. We've got a west wind at 20 miles per hour, and it's going to keep those temperatures not too cold tonight, but it's going to be pretty ugly out there tomorrow. Current temperatures across much of the area, 54 in Ames, 55 in Boone, and 52 out in Carroll. Across much of Iowa, we are seeing around the same temperatures, 53 in Mason City, 56 down here in Des Moines, and 54 in Ottumwa. And we have winds out there. The current winds are picking up. They're going to stay pretty gusty overnight and even gust higher tomorrow. So current winds out there, 16 in Mason City, 20 in here in Ames, and 36 out of the northwest in Des Moines. So with those winds, we do have some warnings across the state. Not any for Ames or central Iowa, but if you head out northwest, like Corey was talking about, we do have a wind warning up here in northwest Iowa and down here also in southwest Iowa. So that goes until 7 p.m. Thursday, tomorrow night. So it's going to be a really windy one tomorrow, and there's going to be some rain associated with that. Right now, clouds and radar showing that we are under clouds across the entire state. Some showers have since moved past east, and we're going to be stuck with the clouds tonight, and we're going to get some more rain, much needed rain, tomorrow and into tomorrow night, and I'll show you that in a second. Right now, across the region, you can see some of these showers that Corey had talked about, pushing eastward across Iowa, moving into western Illinois, into the Chicago area. These are going to keep pushing eastward as they're associated with a cold front that is pushing eastward, and those are not going to be associated with us. What we're going to see is from kind of this background precipitation from this low off to our northwest, and that's going to be kind of flirting with our area the entire day tomorrow and giving us some much needed rain. It's going to be not really a downpour or a washout, but just a persistent drizzle, rain, cold and windy day tomorrow. As that pushes, the low pushes eastward, you see throughout the day tomorrow, we are going to see some clouds and rain across the entire area, and that doesn't actually really push out until this weekend. So we're going to be stuck with this over the next couple days. Tonight, the blustery, mostly cloudy skies, west winds 15 to 20 miles per hour at a low of 41. And those temperatures aren't going to rise too much tomorrow as we had a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and those temperatures, again, aren't going to rise because of that. Persistent showers, 46 degrees for your high, windy and cold with a west wind from 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusting to over 30 miles per hour in some cases. Thursday showing 46, that's tomorrow, 70% chance of rain. We're pretty much going to be guaranteed some rain tomorrow, much needed rain. Friday, we don't see that system push out until Friday morning into Friday afternoon, and then Saturday setting up for a beautiful weekend here in Ames. 61 for your Saturday with plentiful sunshine, getting even better for Sunday with a high of 70 degrees. Back to you guys. And cut. No, I'm kidding. Well, that was great. It's been a while since I've been back, so
you're a little rusty.
I'm a little rusty, and so the whole going back to the desk thing just didn't work out.
Well, I think you're used to Newswatch. Because
yeah, that's got to be it. That's got to be it.
But how are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
So that weekend forecast looks amazing, doesn't it?
It really does.
Tomorrow's gonna be rough, but there's light at the end of the tunnel as we see the sun finally come out. Hopefully, Friday afternoon, maybe not Friday. Hopefully, going into Saturday morning, we should have 100% sunny skies for Saturday.
Yeah. My only complaint is why couldn't this rainy day happen on Friday when I have a much busier day and I don't have to look at it all day?
Yeah.
And then this weekend, Iowa State's away. So
yep.
You checked in the weather down there. I think it's going to be sunny. Last I checked.
Oh yeah, this weekend the whole Midwest really should be sunny. High pressure is going to be starting to dominate after that low pushes eastward, and so it's going to set up for a pretty nice day. In Oklahoma, we are playing Oklahoma State.
Yes.
If you didn't know.
Yeah, and then next weekend's homecoming. So
Homecoming.
it's coming quick.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep this nice forecast going in through next week as well.
Yeah, it looks like looking out farther, there are a couple systems we're watching.
Maybe next Thursday.
Next Thursday and also next Friday. It's going to be interesting, but it's still far out, and we all know that
we don't want to start using words we shouldn't.
Right.
Because I heard our producer Sam Schreier will come out and slap me if I do. But hopefully you will join us next week and we will have your homecoming forecast. But make sure you like us on Facebook and Twitter and look our YouTube page up. All our episodes from tonight and previous will be up there. But that is all we have for tonight. So thank you for joining us on Size Eyes on the Skies.
Minus your little